So welcome to shelf 3, tier number 2. We got a wonderful assortment of toys that I really enjoyed collecting over the years. Toys and not toys. And some explanation at the beginning here. We're just going to go right into it real quick. And this will be the first and last time you see this. I was a big fan of Professor Lupin. And so when we went to Harry Potter Land in Universal, I bought his wand. This will go in storage because I don't want it out there anymore. And I guess I'll tell you for why. Trans rights are human rights. End of story. Okay, where do we start? There's so many lovely, wonderful things here that I want to touch on. Let's do the small little thing here first. This is a coin. Duh. This is a coin from the 2016 Star Trek convention in Las Vegas. I'm going to take it out of the box here. Well, it's not in the box. It's in a coin holder that I had originally bought to hold the coin for Mike Nelson before they decided they were going to come out with more coins for Rift Tracks, which I'm so glad that they did. But here, as you can see, USS Enterprise and a beautiful gold coin. August 3rd through the 7th, 2016. This one was at the Rio. The first one that I went to was at the Las Vegas Hilton, and that was back when the Las Vegas Hilton had the Star Trek experience. And at that point, you could go see both the Enterprise incident with the Klingons and get assimilated by the Borg in the Voyager experience. And those were so much fun. I wish someone would pick that back up and do something with it. But anyway, enough of that. This is the collector coin that I got because I was copper tier. I was copper tier the year in 2007, and then I was copper tier in 2016 because I wanted to do stuff, but boy, it's really expensive to be a captain's chair and a gold, and even silver was at that point pretty expensive, and still expensive today. So I had this really cool Star Trek watch. We'll zoom in for this one. Boop. Haha. Collectible watch. I'll be the judge of that. Oh my god, it's so collectible. Does not fit my wrist. I did try once, but it's a really fun and cool collectible watch. Let me pull it all the way out. I've had the box open before. I've slipped everything back through. It's a very nice leather band. It's a cool little collectible NCC 1701 watch, and the Enterprise ticks away. Okay, so this one's pretty simple. It's actually an in-box version of the movie phaser from Star Trek III, The Search for Spock. I had, the Try Me. Oh, I need to get those batteries out of there, actually. I need to unbox this and get the batteries out. But I don't know why I bought this. I think I accidentally bought two because of the excitement, because Diamond Select was just doing this run of hand phasers, and I was all for it. And I knew from past experience when Diamond Select sells these and then they run out, the eBay prices get astronomical. That is the in-box version of the Star Trek III, The Search for Spock hand phaser. Type 2. Now this is fun. I want to talk about this real quick. I love it. Commandant Spock. But yeah, so this is Art Asylum. Kirk, Spock, and McCoy in a box. For ages 3 and up, by the way. Whoops! Oh, we'll come back to those guys down there in a minute, but I'm going to open this. I really love this. It's McCoy, Kirk, and Spock. And their uniforms are all nice and rubbery feeling. And he's got his special uniform that for some reason he wore. I don't even remember how that happened or what that came about. But anyway, got the tricorder. Got a tricorder, and he's got a hand phaser. But yeah, isn't that really cool? I'm not sure where this came from initially. I do know that I bought it on eBay for not that expensive because I just thought, hey, you know what? I need a Bones in my life. I got a lot of Kirks. I don't have very many Bones. And Spock's here too. So we'll address the PVC in the room here. These are figures from Applause. Applause was an American company that was founded in 1966 as the Wallace Berry Company. It acquired its Applause division from Knickerbocker, which you'll remember yesterday I showed you those two soft toys of both Kirk and Spock. And that's from the same line of things, apparently. And so Knickerbocker changed its name to Applause. The company entered, here's the not so funny part, the company entered into bankruptcy in 2004. And when did these come out, might I ask? Holy cow, that fine print is so fine. 92? Anything in a size better there? Let's see. No, they're all the same, aren't they? Yeah, well, but 92. So these weren't from, the majority of these are from 1992. Poor Quark here doesn't even get a stamp. But these are all worth a video in and of themselves. Some of them are very rubbery and bendy. Some of them are rigid. Some of them you should not look at directly. Boy, they did poor Troy dirty here. Wow. Who did you make mad? So Applause released a number of Star Trek collectibles under its own brand during the 1990s. Manufactured Star Trek products from the Hamilton Collection and Ensco. Ensco? Is that how you say that? It was a lot of weird, different plastic things like this, PVC parts like this. Even there he looks upset and sad. And mugs and model kits and a lot of different bits and pieces, little things. The pewter things that came from the Franklin Mint. A lot of different brightly colored ships. Not particularly good to look at. But to be honest, I could probably do an entire video of just showing these off. There's Jadzia. She's in a medical bay. And the reason I know that is because you have to turn the figure around and there's her skeleton and her symbiote. I mean, otherwise she just looks like she's got her foot up there on a bulkhead scanning something. And then you've got Odo here melding out of the wall like he used to do. Is that how? Can you read the date on that? 1994. From Applause. I'm sure these are all toxic in some way and I'm going to get some kind of disease. But you can kind of see the bases. Here's Q, so that's his base. The Starfleet people have their own Starfleet bases for the most part. This Borg has a nice Borg bottom there. Say that, Borg bottom. The Klingon has some sort of rock underneath his feet. And then there are a couple here like Quark and poor O'Brien who are just part of the playset. So you can see he's part of his bar. His foot should be out like that. But I think the way he was being held in the packaging, and you see he's pouring a drink there, which, you know, they're fine for PVC figures if this is what you're going for. I mean, there's his self-sealing stem bolt and his wrench. Is that the self-sealing stem bolt? I don't remember. Why would you need a wrench if it's self-sealing? Anyway, and here is the sign that should go up behind him. It's just a fun little tiered set that O'Brien and Quark don't fit on. So this is the 25th anniversary special for Star Trek. On VHS, sealed up. Read all about it here, I guess, huh? 1992. But yeah, on VHS. Hi-Fi VHS, by the way. You know what? I'm honestly unaware of what's on it. I just thought the box art looked nice, and for some reason someone was selling it sealed. So, hey, I'm just going to put this on the shelf because I really like it. That's why you put things on shelves, because you really like them. Say hello to the King of Thieves, Bruce Campbell as Autolycus, with grappling hook and dagger and wonderfully fancy cape. That smug bastard. I am a huge fan of Xena. I am still a fan of Hercules, Kevin Sorbo notwithstanding. However, Lucy Lawless, amazing. You know, I'd love Lucy Lawless. She's pretty cool. But yeah, here are, you know, this is the back. So Valeska, Harem Xena. They even have little action things. He's got a hood, she's got a veil, and she's got that. Oh, this even tells you place figure, place dagger. This is how you work a dagger, and this is how you work a cape. That's great. The Xena fan club. This is from Toy Biz. They had an entire line. I've not really ever seen a Xena. I think I bought this at a toy fair just because I'm like, oh my God, maybe someday I'll see Bruce Campbell and get it signed. I did meet Bruce Campbell once and did get a signature on a photo, but I forgot to bring this. But that's okay. I really like this figure. I think his smarm is just fantastic. But yeah, so that's Autolycus, and he's on my shelf. So this is Hawkman from DC. And he is he's very intricate. Let's just put it that way. You can pull his wings off, which gives him an ouchie hole. He's got his mace, and then the helmet comes off. Did you know that he was actually Superman underneath his helmet? How is that not Superman's face? It's so weird. But yeah, but his helmet comes off, and it looks like that. I mean, that's interesting. But yeah, the wings are really funny. I guess we can take a look at that here real quick because they move out like this. And they are quite heavy, which means if you put him out like this, he does not have the leg strength to stand up. He just does not. So, oop. Yeah, they're kind of all over the place here, aren't they? Huh. But yeah, probably not going to go back on the shelf. He's probably going to go into storage again. Just because of the aggravation he's causing me right now. I mean, he won't, yeah, and his wings won't stay out. They are just so incredibly heavy. Yeah, see, I mean, it just won't, they're just not, I don't know. I think this one was meant to stay in the box. So at the end of the shelf, we've got Worf. I don't know about that sculpt. I like the hair shaggy sculpt. I think that looks nice, but I think this sculpt of the head just doesn't look quite right. Maybe it's too thin, maybe his chin's too long, but I mean, he looks pretty excellent there. But here, I think they're trying to make him look aged, which is absolutely not necessary. He's got many hands and many arms. This is about the time that Diamond Select decided they were going to put out a bunch of arms and make them in a pose rather than make them posable. So, but yeah, he's got his Type 3 phaser, he's got his Batleth, he's got a hand phaser actually in a hand that you can't even remove from the hand. Isn't that interesting? But yeah, not my favorite, but like I said, I really like this head. Maybe someday I'll get in here and make him correct. But again, you know, this is basically like the Wrath of Khan. This is like the Khan Noon Singh figure that I showed you that had many arms. It has a display base and a background. There's Worf. Oh my gosh, look how dusty Worf is. We're going to get these cleaned up.